All right, we got another question. All right, is this true? Okay, you ready for this? Rumors around Psychopathic are there is a fully recorded Above the Law album unreleased, which includes the late KMG. What are your thoughts?
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, actually, it's about, we recorded about 30 songs. Actually called Victims of Global Politics. Excuse me. And me and KMG did a record. Actually, we was in the middle of doing a record when he took ill and, suddenly passed away because it was real quick. It was the weekend of when we were going to pick all the songs out to actually, put on the album. We've done like 30 joints. So, Victims of Global Politics, we hoping to put it out the middle of next year, maybe close to the summer of next year, hopefully, just for his family and for us. We haven't done a record in a lot of years. I was incarcerated for a bit, so that took me out of the fold. And then with him passing, took his, so it's going to be really great to see me and him do a record together. We've been working on, I think we worked on a record, it's been probably about 3 years now. It took us about 3 years to do it. But we got a lot of music. I mean, I probably have enough records on Above the Law that I could probably do 2 albums.
So you started working on it 3 years ago, or did it take you 3 years to complete, or you just been working on it nonstop, trying to get as many songs in as you could?
Yeah, like off and on, dealing with our families, we all got kids and, family and stuff like that, and taking off and then doing shows and that type of thing. It takes a period of time to do it, and then we never pressurize ourselves when we make records, so we kind of let it come to us. Because for a minute we hadn't worked together with, because me and DJ Cass was incarcerated, and we got home. Me and him, but when we all got home together, we started working on the album. And then it's kind of had to readjust to, being out and, get my thing together. So that's why it took a lot of time. So, I mean, with that, it takes an artist a long time, and we never forced ideas. And the album is a political record from the point of view of that whatever's going on in your world. Like, say for instance, you have politics with whatever you go on with your family member. Then you look at politics a certain way. We're all affected by it. We're all victims of that. All these political things that may go on. So we took our time inking it. We had a lot of fun. So sometimes records take that long with people just. And when you get older, like when we were young, the funny thing about when we were young, we worked all the time. So it was easy for us to do a record. And then as we start having kids and want to do our own thing, you might work a month here, 2 months here, 3 months here. You look up, a year is gone. So it didn't really take. It wasn't like we worked on it 3 years straight. Just time progressed like that.
Okay, and name that title for us one more time.
Victims of Global Politics.
All right, rest in peace, KMG. Next question, my friend. Having toured the country several times, playing for audiences of all sorts, in your honest opinion, how do the Juggalos fare? And you've had some experience so far, so be real now.
Yeah, I mean, I played The Gathering, and that was like an out-of-body experience. But I did the whole American Psycho tour and had a blast. One thing I do know on a whole level, on a grand scale, for as Juggalos and Juggalettes, on some real shit, they really know their shit, as far as hip-hop is concerned, you know what I'm saying? And I never changed my set. Like, I remember when the first night I played American Psycho tour, and I asked Violent J, I was like, man, what it do? What's the atmosphere? It's like, just do what you do. He said he ain't gonna like you, and they ain't gonna like you. So I go out there, and, I do my set, and it's a gangster set, and they went nuts. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay like I am. I'm gonna stay in this lane, it's great. So I noticed that they have a big appreciation for just being real, and that's dope. You know what I mean? That shows me that they're on point with like music, because I haven't felt, honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. My energy that I got off of American Psycho tour, I haven't seen that in hip hop. And I tell my people this, I haven't seen it in hip hop since the 90s. I haven't. And I've done a lot of shows, but I haven't seen that type of energy for hip hop since then. So
that's amazing. Yeah, I like to say we, because we're all a family, and they can really sense who is family and who isn't. So for them to show you love and respect, that's all you need. Yeah, hell yeah.